We are gonna play some games on the GB Operator. Complicated. And bam! What was that? Friss mein Staub! Because that's what every electronic gadget does have to prove. Howdy Internet! This is Itzner from Pew Pew Advance. Today we are gonna play some games on the GB Operator. This is the GB Operator, which does play and manage Game Boy cartridges on your PC. Okay, this cable here is plugged into my PC and I will now plug it into my GB Operator right here in the back. After you plugged in the GB Operator, the one way there is to actually use the GB Operator is to use the Epilogue Operator software from Epilogue. And since the installation process of that software is really complicated, I actually hired a professional IT consultant. Give it away, Mr. IT consultant. Please share your wisdom of information technologies with us peasants. So after you have downloaded the software, you start the installation. And this is very complicated. So basically it's like a click and then click. Should always be handled by professionals. Click, hit that. So I'm finished with my work. This thing running. Alright, and we're back. Thank you very much. That was like, I don't think I would have managed to do this, so I'm really glad that I hired that guy. Everything there is to do after you installed it is to plug in your GB Operator. We already did that, and then you just launch the software. And bam! There it is. I like the minimalistic and slick interface of it. And it actually already says everything there is to do to get started. You simply have to insert a cartridge. I thought simply trying out one game would be too boring, so my idea was to actually have a Game Boy game, a Game Boy Color game, and a Game Boy Advance game. Let's start with the Game Boy game I'm gonna play. I had a look at my Game Boy games and I actually chose this one here. It's called Sagaia. I played a ton of it. I was really bad at it. I played a ton of it when I was like, I don't know, 10 years old or 8 years old or something. I really love the music, and I actually googled the game, and it's kind of funny because the arcade on the original for this game or something like that seems to be called Darius, and there's actually now like new versions of Darius coming out in current consoles. What we will do is we will plug in the cartridge inside the GB Operator. I really love the click. So, and what happens next is that the Epilogue Operator software does actually show box art and a little description. It says that this is an official cartridge with a green circle. I guess that's a great sign. As you can see here, this is done with the Epilogue Operator version 0.5, which is still in beta. So if we run into any issues, there will be small hiccups that I will actually explain, but keep in mind that this is still a very early version of the software. To play, you have two options. You can either play with keyboard controls, which are described here, but you can also play with a gamepad. I will actually use my dear 8-bit Do SN30 Pro 2300 Turbo Max Edition. So I got this connected to my PC via Bluetooth, and all that I will do here is this is the only gamepad I have connected. So I'll just refresh this, select this, hit save. Okay, I guess let's start Sagaia. We then see the game instantly launched. It's actually instantly launched because I already played it once. So usually what happens if you play a game for the first time is that it actually has to load the game. I will push start as it says. There are like some, I didn't remember these, but there are like some options here. I'll just try it out, so I'm just gonna stay with the... Oh no, we can actually... Yeah, let's set it to easy. So this is... I absolutely love the soundtrack of this game. One of the issues that the Epilogue Operator software at the moment has is a performance issue. So you mostly realize it because of the music here. The game is slower than it actually is usually, and also the sound is slower. It doesn't really affect like playing the game because like everything is smooth with the controls. Maybe it's like even easier because it's not as fast as it usually would be, but it's still recognizable. And I actually already talked about this with the Epilogue team, and they are actively working on a solution. The performance thing is actually the highest priority right now, so you should expect a version soon that does actually fix this. This is from the cutting room. I actually wanted to add a short note about the performance issues. The performance issues when running games on the GB Operator were fixed like 2 or 3 days after I shot the video in the Epilogue Operator version 0.6. With that version, all the games ran absolutely smoothly. In addition, it's also possible that the performance issues I had when I shot the videos would not have been there if I would have told my PC to run the Epilogue Operator software with the dedicated graphics card instead of the onboard graphics card. So at the moment you watch this video, the performance issues are completely gone. Let's enjoy the rest of the video, I guess. Okay, that was Sagaia. So what you actually do if you want to stop playing the game, you can simply hit escape. And then you're out. And what I actually didn't show is you can of course maximize the Epilogue Operator window, and then the game will actually be maximized too. So we'll have a look at that for game number 2, which is a Game Boy Color game. So I'm just gonna take the cartridge out of the GB Operator. Clock. I like how the software instantly recognizes everything. It's kind of cool actually. So as a Game Boy Color, I actually don't have a lot of games that are exclusively Game Boy Color games. Most of them are like these, there were a lot of games that were like, that did run on an original Game Boy, but did have special features when you run it on Game Boy Color or something. So one of the games that I love and found that is actually only Game Boy Color compatible is V-Rally Championship Edition. It's not just V-Rally, it's the Championship Edition. And as you can see here in the corner, can you see it maybe? I don't know. Only for Game Boy Color. When you actually put this into a... I tested that with an old Game Boy. When you actually put this into a standard Game Boy, it says only compatible with Game Boy Color or something. So it's actually a Game Boy Color game, believe me. Internet. Yeah. So we're gonna plug that into the GB Operator. Clock. And instantly the Epilogue Operator shows us this game. So I guess we're good to go. V-Rally Championship Edition. Just gonna hide my mouse. Yeah. From Infogrames. 1999. That's a long time ago. So we're gonna pick English. And I'm just gonna start like something so you actually have something to look at. We are of course choosing the Subaru Impreza in every racing game, not only rally game, but every racing game of my youth. there was Subaru Impreza. Is that how do you pronounce that in English? Welcome to another episode of It's Nerfs. How do I pronounce that? Just gonna go to YouTube. Subaru Impreza. Thank you, the straight pipes. It was like pretty much the same with AK-47s and shooters. So the Subaru Impreza is actually the AK of cars in racing games. I guess, something like that. Never mind, so let's just say it's like a classic racing game car, and we're gonna choose that. We're gonna drive in Corsica. I don't know how natives actually say that. I will not Google how to pronounce Corsica now. Maybe I will. Never mind. So this is my Subaru Impreza, which is driving along the nice mountainsides of Corsica. Like, the sound is a little weird. It's a little weird because it's a Game Boy game, but it's also a little weird because it's running a little slow. But apart from that, it controls like incredibly well. It looks gorgeously Game Boy Color style. So I actually had like hours and hours and hours spent with this game. What was that? There was a yellow line. I can't remember these. Was it a checkpoint? I guess. Oh no! I crashed. Oh no! Oh, was that a lap? I don't know. Okay, so I'm sorry. The cursor was there like the whole freaking time. I'm not a professional. Hey, what are you doing? You jerk! Like, just kind of bumped me to the side, and just because I have other things to do, you know? Okay, I'm gonna get that guy, and then we're gonna... I don't know, what do you say in English if you, like, surpass someone in the race? Like, in German you would say, Friss mein Staub! Friss mein Staub! But I don't know how you... Maybe Google can help me there too. Eat my dust? Do you actually say like... That sounds really silly. Idioms. You actually say, eat my dust? Oh man, what a nice thing to learn. Okay, that was V-Rally Championship Edition on the Game Boy Color. Now, for last, but absolutely not least, I got a little riddle for you, dear internet. What does the GB Operator have in common with a Tesla car and a pregnancy test, huh? What do you think, internet? What does a GB Operator have in common with a pregnancy test and a Tesla car? With a pregnancy car and a Tesla test? I can tell you, internet. I can tell you what it does have in common. It runs Doom! Oh yeah! Or, like, we don't know yet. Like, I actually played Sagaia and V-Rally as a preparation for this video on the GB Operator, so I knew that they were running and everything was fine. I actually did not try out Doom. So we gathered here today, internet, to actually prove that the GB Operator does indeed run Doom. Because that's what every electronic gadget that was invented in the last 20 years does have to prove that it can run Doom. There's like the electronic products that run Doom, and then there's everything else. Let's be real. Like, that's how electronic products work today. Does it run Doom? We are writing history here. So let's get rid of V-Rally Championship Edition Turbo 2000 Super Mega Edition. Let's insert Doom.
It's Doom. On the GB Operator. On the GB Operator.
A positive first step is that the GB Operator did actually recognize the cartridge. It says it's an official cartridge. Everything looks absolutely brilliant. And now, Mr. IT Guy, play some epic music, please. Okay, we're gonna launch it. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. If you play a game for the first time, the GB Operator does actually load the game onto the PC, so you can launch it. This is what's currently happening, so therefore we will have to wait a little bit. And here it is. Is it Doom? It's not proof enough. We need more. Give us the title screen. Oh, get rid of the cursor. Shout out to Mr. David A. Hammer. And here it is. We are running Doom on a GB Operator on my PC. This is insane. Let's start a new game. Bam, bam. And here it is. Dear Internet, we are running Doom on a GB Operator. Like, there's nothing else this gadget does have to prove now. It can run Doom. It can join the ranks of probably hundreds or thousands of other products that run Doom. Can go into the Doom Hall of Fame. Oh, what was that actually? Fell. And again, you might, for this game, you might even realize it by simply watching. It's a little on the slow side, I'll say. But I'm confident that this will run better once the first update is here. I'll keep you updated on that. Apart from that, it runs. It's like, looks just as gorgeous as it does on my Game Boy Advance. You walk around, you smoke some fools, you see some pixels back there, you smoke the pixels back there. Hey, come on. The pixels are still moving. Oh, there's a fireball coming at me at high speed. Okay, let's cross this dangerous bridge over the green lava stuff. Oh, hello, mister. I'm gonna try to shoot that. Oh, no. Like, I actually have a lot more time to react, but I still fail at reacting properly. Oh, yeah, goodbye, dear friend. And we actually managed to beat the first level. I'm gonna tell you that if I would have tried to beat the first level in Sagaia, we would still be sitting here and playing that. But Doom was easier. I'm gonna hit escape again, and there you have the Epilogue Operator in all its glory. Actually, that did join me and you, Internet, in playing a Game Boy game, a Game Boy Color game, and a wonderful Game Boy Advance game. Yeah, so today we checked out how to play games. I will do other videos about a GB Operator in the future. I plan to definitely do one on how to store games and Game Boy camera pictures on your PC with the Epilogue Operator software, and I'm probably gonna do more with it later on, especially when they are releasing new updates for the software with new features and stuff like that. So for now, I'm really excited and happy with the product and the software. Everything looks slick and gorgeous. I'm actually gonna pluck that out. Then it says it's searching. The GB Operator in all its glory for you, Internet. And just because it's so much fun. So satisfying. Alright, if you have any specific questions about the GB Operator, write them down in the comments. If you like this video, hit the like button with your left mouse button. Championship edition only for Game Boy Color. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't, but that doesn't matter. If I continue to talk now, it will all be bull. Might be fun for a while, but will get boring at some point. Therefore, Thank you so much for watching. Catch you up in the next video. See you then. Bye 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 bye. Where is the freaking IT consultant? Sagaia. Wait for me.